Hi, I'm AJ.
And I'm Liz.
And today we're going to be showing you some scenarios about asking the identifying question.
These scenarios will show you the right way and the wrong way to ask the question, are you of Aboriginal or Torres Strait Islander descent? The Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander community is a very diverse community. Aboriginality isn't about the colour of a person's skin, so people's perceptions of what an Aboriginal person is sometimes clouds their decision in asking the question.
The important thing is to actually remember that it is a compulsory question to ask, but it isn't compulsory to answer. So it's making sure that you're prepared for all the responses that you may get from the client.
Hi, how can I help you?
Hello, I'd like to see a doctor, please.
Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people have far worse health outcomes than the broader community in areas that include diabetes, cancer rates, infant mortality and morbidity. The life expectancy is a gap for both Aboriginal men and women.
Have you been here before?
No, I haven't.
Okay, I'll just give you this form and if you can just fill that out and then we'll get you into our system.
No worries, thank you.
Thank you.
One of the first things to do is actually make sure that people actually have a true understanding about why they're actually asking the question. The feedback that we often get from community health services is that reception staff sometimes feel uncomfortable in asking. And it's not uncomfortable in terms of the wording of the question, it's about the reason behind why they're being asked.
Hi, how'd you go?
Good, thanks. It's all filled out.
Okay, so I'm just having a look here. You've just haven't ticked one thing in. Are you Aboriginal or Torres Strait Islander?
Well, why do you want to know that?
So they might say, why do you want to know that question? And your response should be, just matter-of-factly, we ask everyone this question, and it helps us to plan better health services for you.
Sometimes reception staff get negative responses. So people do say things like, well, why do you want to know? Or what's that got to do with you? And if you've had one or two clients say that to you first thing in the morning, it makes you very reluctant to want to keep asking the question later on during the day. And it's actually being able to twist the question back around to say to people about, well, we're actually asking everybody. We're actually acknowledging that there is a closing the gap policy, and we won't know who is Aboriginal unless we actually ask you that question.
The important thing is to be confident and matter-of-fact. Keep it simple.
So it's just a standard question that we ask all our clients here, just so we can provide a better service.
It's a question that is in amongst a lot of other questions that help inform that service if they need to refer that person on to another program. And in the case of Aboriginal Torres Strait Islander people, that they might be suffering from a chronic condition at an earlier time. So the sooner it is picked up, the sooner it can be treated.
And who's going to see the information then?
So you reassure a person that it's confidential. Every organisation works within the Privacy Act. So all the information cannot be released to any other organisation, and it's just for the purpose of the clinician you might be in to see or the doctor. When that information is used to look at service delivery and service providers, it's de-identified, so nobody knows that is your personal information.
All your information here does hold confidentially, and we just, as I said, hope that we provide a better service.
Oh, all right. Fair enough.
Okay.
Yep.
Responses that people shouldn't be saying are things like, it's for our statistics or for budget programming, or that Aboriginal people get more funding or more resources than non-Aboriginal people.
Aboriginal people might not trust why you're asking that question, and that's because of historical reasons in the past. There was stigma attached to identifying as Aboriginal, and some people choose not to identify. So it's really up to you to be aware of some of those historical reasons, but if you're asking everyone the question, you're making it normal, so there really is no need to be afraid of asking.
G'day, how you going? I'm here to see a physio, please.
Oh, okay. Have you been here before?
No, I haven't been here before.
Okay. Can I get you to fill out this form, please?
Yeah, sure. Thank you. Thanks for that.
Thank you. You've missed a question. Are you Aboriginal or Torres Strait Islander?
Oh, sorry, look, I didn't answer that. I thought I didn't need to because it was obvious I'm not.
Oh, well, it's important for us to get all your information correctly on the form so we can plan your healthcare accordingly.
Hey, look, I'm sorry. No, I'm not an Aboriginal or Torres Strait Islander.
All right, thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Won't be long.
There is a belief that a lot of Aboriginal people use Aboriginal health services. Look, the Royal College of General Practitioners actually advise that the majority of Aboriginal people actually use mainstream services. And a lot of mainstream services don't realise that Aboriginal people are accessing their services.
As you can see in the scenarios, there are right ways and wrong ways to ask the question. Your job is to ask the question confidently, but never question the answer that is given.
Oh, yes, I am, yep.
You just don't look at there.
Never presume that you already know the answer because the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander community is so diverse.
Mary Community Health Service.
Good morning. I'd like to make some appointments for my children, please.
Sure, I just need to get a few details from you. Were any of your children born overseas?
No, they're all born in Australia.
Okay. And are any of your children of Aboriginal or Torres Strait Islander origin?
Why would you like to know that?
We ask this question of everyone, particularly children, so we can plan health checks based on this information. We just want to get it right.
Oh, okay, then. Yeah, that's good to know. Yes, we all identify as Aboriginal.
Okay. Thank you.
So why is it important that we ask this question about our children? If we know that a child is of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander descent, we can screen for known conditions that may affect their long-term health and treat issues before they become real problems. This is all part of closing the health gap.